Neither this video nor the brokerage and/or realty services offered in this video are affiliated with or endorsed by LMWS LLC, Minto Communities LLC, Margaritaville Enterprises LLC, Margaritaville Communities LLC, or their respective affiliates. Hi, I'm Mark Oberg, and this is video number 14 of my video log series of my Hula Conch Cottage being built out at Latitude Margaritaville Watersound. So the hardy plank siding is being installed in this video. It was filmed on the morning of June the 7th, 2024. And here's a couple of interesting things that I want to point out to you. First, you can see the trim around this window and around this corner. This product here, I'm not quite certain if it is an actual medium density fiberboard, but it feels and looks like a medium density fiberboard. However, I think it's a little more robust. It's not as flimsy or as fragile. Now, you can see that they have spray painted white here around that. Anywhere where they make a cut and then a joint for either the trim product or the hardy plank itself, they spray Kills primer on the cut edge. And the reason why is because these materials already come pre-primed. You can see this yellow color here and the yellow here. That is the primer. It is protecting the material in a coating, in a water-resistant, weatherproofing kind of coating. So when they make cuts, they back up with more primer just to make sure. So that's a unique feature. It's a great feature. They've got the soffits in. Now the soffits have little holes on them. I'll talk about them in just a minute when I get a better view. Here's the pest control system sticking out of the side of the house. Look how excellent they trimmed that up. Just excellent job. And then again, the siding. Now I'm going to be stopping the video here coming up so I can show you some things. All right. So anywhere where there's a protuberance on the siding of the house, whether it be a door, a window, or some sort of fitting, electrical, plumbing, what have you, they do trim around it. Get it nice and tight, looking good. Now you can see again the primer being sprayed everywhere where a cut was made to try to help seal that product up and extend the life of that product. Another interesting aspect is the flashing, which is the white stripping that you see here on all protuberances, even doors, windows, what have you. If it sticks out of the siding, it gets flashing. Now, this flashing is kind of a open Z kind of shape where it goes on top of the product that it's trying to protect. It's made of aluminum. It's already spray painted white from the factory. Another layer of sealant there, and then it's taped to the wall. It gets tucked under the siding, and it helps protect the siding itself and the trim piece. What it does is it just provides a layer of resistance from either rainwater or from condensation. It allows that to just weep away from the house, evaporate, what have you. So really good building process right there. I'm going to show you the nail pattern coming up. It's about every 10, 12 inches. If you can see nail here, nail here, nail here, nail here. I do think that's about every 12 inches. And you can see they've gone with a pencil and drawn where the studs were, right? They're showing these guys where they can install. Now, they do use in non-studs as well, straight into the siding board. It will hold. However, going into the studs, really make sure that it's holding. So maybe those are every 8 inches, but they look like 10 or so. Just showing you more of how they do it together. I'm going to stop the video here. All right. So here we've got bathroom vents. I believe this is the guest bathroom vent over the over the toilet. Then you've got two for the master bathroom. One is for a general fan to get the steam air out of the bathroom, and the other is for the water closet. Very highly effective. Instead of pumping up into your attic space or your roof space, they actually ventilate it outside. The only downfall that I see with this system is that if you accidentally leave a fan on, you are literally pumping your heat or your air conditioning straight outside. So it's got give and takes. Another reason I want to show you as a soffit is the holes here. So this adds to the convection system for the heat exchange of the roofing system. So the cooler air is drawn from the outside into the attic space and then out top vents. So it creates a nice circulative flow through your roof system. Also helps with utility bills. We'll continue on. Just everywhere. All these cuts are great. I'm doing a really good job on siding this house, as my neighbor and my roofmates and my neighbors. The logistics that they have done from when they first started in phase 2 to today, night and day. It amazes me. I can't wait to see what's going to be taking place in phase 10 and 11 because they just keep improving every phase. All right, now they have the insulation installed on the inside, but I'm going to stop the video out here for a second once it pans up. There we go. So the insulation company installed these cardboard baffles up here. That is to hold the insulation on that side over basically the finished spaces in the home. Now, I do have one regret when I was picking my Group A's. I decided to not insulate the garage. Now, I've been in plenty of homes in Margaritaville where the garage has been insulated and non-insulated. And you can tell the difference greatly of the garages that have been insulated. And I'm an American muscle car guy. I own 2 muscle cars plus a BMW performance car. So I like to do a lot of wrenching on my own vehicles. So I'm going to be spending a lot of quality time in my garage at some point. So I regret it. Now, I had made the decision I was going to do that after closing. Simply because I do believe that it will save a little bit of money. But in reality, the hassle of booking, having them come out, make a mess, and then leave, I don't know if I'm going to be saving money and time. So in reality, I really wish I would have had Minto do it because I plan on having blown in above the garage, and then I'm going to have blown in into the exterior wall over here. I am not going to do the shared wall between us simply because of the number of layers of materials there. That itself will form enough insulation, I think. I'll determine that as I own the home, but nonetheless, hindsight being 2020, I really wish I would have had Minto do it. Now they've got the entire interior insulated and ready for drywall. Got the batting here. This is the shared wall, so I mean that is thick. My neighbor and I should not be able to hear each other unless we're blasting our stereos. Now the HVAC closet is extremely insulated. It is 3 walls plus the ceiling. The only weakness in that HVAC closet is the door. Otherwise, that would be a sealed room. So they have yet, of course, they did not blow the insulation up top because the drywall, the ceilings have not been installed. Once that's done, they will come out and they will blow insulation. And I'm going to probably stop the video in a second to show you some more batting along the side. There's the other side of the HVAC closet in the master bathroom. Just insulation everywhere, creating a nice seal from the outside. Utility bills in these homes should be pretty low. All right. I got excited there because I thought we were going to see some batting. And let's see if I can see some here. I didn't see any. I think I spot some later. I don't mean batting, I meant baffling. Interesting here, I'm going to stop this. I don't think I talked about this. But they use the fire-resistant board here in between the den and the kitchen simply because this is where a lot of the kitchen backsplash and oven range, stuff that might cause a fire. So that they put that there as well. I'm not really sure about the difference between these two products. They're different brands. They're the same R rating, however, but I'm not quite certain why they use a different kind in odd places. I'm not an insulation guy. If you're insulation or have knowledge about it, please leave a comment. I'd really love to know what it is. Again, just the insulation everywhere. Now, they don't use blown in on the vaulted ceiling simply because they would have to construct baffles to hold that, and then even then it would be an uneven spread. So they use this here, the batting, and they put the paper out towards where the drywall would be. That's the vapor barrier. Insulation everywhere. Okay, there it is. Let me go back. All right, so you've got more cardboard up here, okay? That is placed out there at those soffits. That way blown insulation doesn't clog up those soffit holes, so that it allows the hot air to flow up through the attic and then back out of the house, just doing a constant heat exchange. Amazing. So in the next video, the siding should be completely on and possibly drywall hung. I appreciate you going on this journey with me. Stay tuned for the next one. Bye now.